Welcome to the podcast. It used to be known as Conference and Weeklies, but is sort of now in a limbo state. It could even be called your respective residence dailies, but I'm pretty sure it's obvious that that name doesn't really roll off the tongue. But aside from that, today we're going to be catching up with my friend who is very respected in the Smash community on Guam. And some of you may know him as Adrian, others as Cabradian or Cabradian. I might be butchering the pronunciation, but with that being said, let's get right into it. All right, cool. Just update me. What's been going on with your team?
Alright, okay. So what's been going on with the team? So, recently, this is a long story actually.
Nice. That's good.
Let's pull it all the way to August, right?
Yeah.
So August, Yoji posted on their website like, "Yo, we're gonna have tryouts for our first ever Triton Esports team," and I was one of those players that wanted to try out, so I went in, and of course everyone was wearing a mask at the time. The computer center.
Yeah.
The
Right
Yoji Computer Center.
library.
Like, we use that area in order to have tryouts and stuff. So the people that came in, right? There's like 30 League of Legends characters, players, and then you have like us 4 or 5 Smash players. It's pretty fun. It's really funny. So yeah, but we had to boil it down to like 5 people or 5 to 6 people each team. So here's how it went down. There's like 6 people in the League of Legends team as of currently, I believe. And for the Smash team, it had 7 people. But here's how, like, for my team, here's how I broke it down, right? I wasn't the coach at first. I was one of the players, because our mental health counselor, ArcPulse, used to be our coach, but now I'm taking reins since I'm dropping out, or I'm transferring over to GCC. Plus, I'm better suited for the job because I'm pretty good at the game. I know the context of the game. So just to break it down, we had 6 players total. 2 of them had to drop out because of work. One of them is me, which got promoted to the coach. And then we went all the way down to 3 players, which are still veterans in the scene overall. And I'd say they're doing fairly well in terms of improving. And yeah, we usually have like streams every Wednesday to do exhibition matches against top local Guam players.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been doing well. And I'm one of those players that go against them to test their skill or test what they've learned.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like the long story of how it happened. So it just broke down to me just being a coach and then helping out the 3 remaining players. And I forgot to mention, we also have an assistant coach who's been helping me out conducting these practices, and he's also playing. He's learning how to play as well.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's it.
What was the process on joining the team? Like, is there phasing out? Do you just play and people watch you and see if you're good enough for it? Or is there like some type of mini competition that only the winners get to join the team?
No,
how does
actually,
it go?
So here's how it works, right? So in terms of the criteria, we just do a round robin. Round robin is basically everyone plays against one another, and so we did that just to see like the rank, or like the skill they have right now. I think the main key thing when we're looking for players is like, do they have potential, or do they look like the type of player that would be suited for the esports team, aka they're down to like commit to use their time or give their time to improve on the game. It's really not that hard because we just started making the team, so we're just really looking out for players with potential, not players that are super good, but players with potential.
Well, okay. Well, let me know when you're going to include Apex as one of the games to be played. And then maybe I'll join.
Wait a minute. Okay. They're trying to have a Valorant team, or actually they have a Valorant team already, but it's not official because it's only for like one tournament, and then they kind of just fizzled off doing their own thing. But we'll definitely let you know if like when Apex becomes relevant in the scene.
Yeah, because I wouldn't say I'm like pro, but I'm pretty alright at Apex.
For sure.
Like I get maybe
there's
around
a-
like 3 kills average, but 3 kills is a lot in Apex. Like it's hard to
It's
kill
better
one
than
guy
zero.
because you got to break down their shield first and then kill him, alongside of not getting like fucked up by the other team.
Is there like one question for you actually? Is there a tournament format for Apex Legends, or are you unaware of like the tournament settings?
Yeah, I think there is tournaments, but I'm not really sure like how it goes. Like, you've seen those videos where there's two teams and they're like side by side and they're playing against each other in a lobby. Yeah, I've seen that happen, but I'm not really sure of the specifics on the rules.
Okay. Because I'm used to my shell of like double elimination brackets of Smash or any fighting game, but I've seen League of Legends and see how they do it.
Yeah, it's kind of like League of Legends. Like, there's a ranking system too. You get bronze and then silver, gold, platinum, and then the highest rank is like Masters and Predator. Predator is like the top 500 players, and I mean
Predator.
that I think it's top 500, like out of all the players. They have tournaments just for these Predators, and it's really something to see. They play like they're on caffeine or something, and it's super fast paced. You should watch some videos of them.
For sure. I think I have an idea of like what you're talking about, because I do have a friend that plays Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah.
And I see his gameplay and it looks insane. Like I have a hard time keeping up because I don't know the context. I don't know too much about Titanfall.
Yeah, Titanfall is something
I can
else.
see it.
It's even faster than Apex, to be honest.
The physics of the game, right? Like I know you can jump super high and have this all this mobility and stuff, which is pretty insane. But then like you have games like Fortnite, where instead of movement, right, or like crazy ass movement, you would have to build up like a tower and shit in order to keep up with the other player.
Yeah, I can't see myself doing that. I can't build and shoot at the same time. Nope.
Yeah, it's insane seeing that like they can multitask. Like, holy fuck, you guys can make like twin towers and then shoot at the same time. That's insane. I don't know.
I'd be more focused on killing the person.
Definitely. I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of what I see. Like in terms of the esports thing, like it's slowly growing. We just really want to make this thing, stable, or like if how do I put it in words? Make it so valuable that if the program like closes, UOG will lose money. So we want to put in a lot of value into this program, so that way UOG keeps it, and we have careers. Like maybe I could get money from coaching in the future, and if it does happen, maybe like 5K, 6K a semester would be nice.
Yeah, that's a good
Just
vision.
pocket money.
That's a really good vision. You want it to be part of the the UOG community. If someone thinks about UOG, that's one of the first things that comes to mind. Their esports team.
Yeah, and it's unique. Like you never see like a team on Guam or an esports team on Guam. So UOG would be like kind of like the first ever.
And I really like the logo. That's one of the things that gets a organization started, is just having a professional logo, and it really stands out instead of a really generic logo.
Yeah, in terms of the marketing standpoint, they definitely made it simple and clean, and I just like it overall. And it's still in the works, especially with quarantine, like changing so much plans. So tournaments and local events are just like out the window. So we have to make this all virtual, which makes the growth a little harder. But there's no sports going on, so this is like the main attention in terms of sports, somewhat.
Simple and clean.
Yeah.
That's the motto.
Uh,
So
I guess this could be a good segue into like sports or like working out.
one
Have
more
you been
question
working
though.
out lately, Darren?
One more question though about your esports
Okay.
team. So how does it work with people who are at GCC just like you? Like, are you still able to join the club even though it's UOG based?
Oh, yeah, good question. So basically, right?
Yeah.
Um, I am unable to, since I'm still gonna be part of the GCC, of course, for my education, but I cannot be involved in GCC esports activities. Like if they were to make their own club, I can start it. Like, and I can help start it off, but after that, like I can't coach them or help them. Uh, it would be like on they're on their own at this point, unless like UOG and GCC wants to have uh a collab practice if they ever have a team. So okay, in short, right?
Yeah.
I can be I can help make the team, but I can't be part of the team.
For UOG.
For for UOG, I still have to be part of the team.
Okay.
But if
Okay.
GCC were to make their own team, I can help make it,
Mhm.
but I can't be part of it.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. So, your question, fitness, right? We're on fitness now.
Yeah.
No, I haven't really been doing a lot of fitness to be honest. Like that.
Salty.
Yeah, but it's something I've been really thinking about getting back into because I feel so lazy during this pandemic. Like maybe working, yeah, that also offers just a little bit, but to have a regime, no, that's like non-existent in my habits right now.
That's rip. Like, uh, do you remember like the first time you? I know the first time you started working out, right, was for like a cosplay, and then afterwards it just turned into like your own thing, right? You were on a roll and you wanted to keep it going.
Did Carrie tell you that?
Yeah. Would you like to tell more?
Okay. So, yeah, that's a little misconception on how I got into fitness. So it all started when I was in middle school and I was like really fat and shit. And because of that, my self-esteem was super low. Like I didn't have many friends, especially since I transferred to another middle school. I didn't really have many friends to hang out with. And that was due to me being typically antisocial, but also like being fat. That also like affected my mental and emotional health. And I also started liking this girl. I'm not going to mention the name, but
I think I know. It's okay.
yeah. So the summer after 8th grade, like I just devoted myself just to change who I was physically. And I just started doing push-ups and sit-ups and practicing my martial arts like every day. I didn't really know what I was doing at first. I just know that if I exercise a lot, maybe something would happen. And it did. I lost a lot of weight, also because I was dieting. But yeah, that's also part of it. Results are made in the kitchen, not really what you do in terms of exercise. Dieting is a real big part of just fitness in general.
True. I think it's so. Diet's also a challenge for me because like I think both you and I face this issue where our Filipino parents make whatever they want, and we just forced to eat it, like sinigang or bola bola. Like it's sometimes it's like full of sodium or salt, and we just have to deal with it unless we like cook it ourselves
Yeah, I'm not
or ask
Filipino.
them to. Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
I mean, Chamorro though, so I could still relate. Like, make a lot of pancit and adobo, and we have a lot of family gatherings where everyone brings their own food, and you're just tempted to eat it.
Yeah, and you just eat it anyway,
Yeah.
and like half of your work just goes down the drain.
Yeah, because it's a culture thing. It's really hard to deviate from cultural practices. And I consider like fiestas a cultural practice.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like you can't escape that, especially on Guam.
So yeah, that's one of the reasons why obesity is a problem amongst many people here. But
I think the increase on it is there's a slight increase on it too. But anyway, you're saying?
yeah, but going back to how I came upon my physique. So yeah, so I think it just took like a whole summer just to lose all that weight. I went from like 140 some, and this is as an eighth grader. I went from 140 some to like maybe around 120, 113. Yeah, 113 to 120. And that was just
Dang,
from
dude.
constant dieting and push-ups and sit-ups. I did 100 each of those every morning and before I went to bed.
That's still a great feat, though. You had the determination to do that workout consistently, and it worked out in your favor. So good
Yeah.
stuff on you.
And then I ended up dating that girl briefly in sophomore year. It wasn't really much, but I got what I wanted.
Was it? Oh, I mean, the experience was there, especially for relationships. But you've definitely moved on for a better.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, both of us.
But yeah, so since then I just really valued physical fitness. Like it was a big part of me throughout high school. I do many things, especially calisthenics. That was my base. I didn't really lift weights much, but I was a really big like calisthenics dude.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. Oh yeah, speaking of calisthenics, so besides that, like, do you have weights at home that you usually use, or if you were to like do a small workout, would it just be primarily calisthenics nowadays?
Nowadays, I want to incorporate more weightlifting. I have like sometimes, but not a lot. But I'm trying.
Okay.
So like whenever I can, I'd weightlift. I'd do my curls. I'd do my shoulder shrugs, all those other things.
Interesting. I would also like to mention that Carrie, or like my girlfriend, or both of us know her. She has a gym in the back of her house now, thanks to quarantine.
Yeah, I've seen the videos.
Yeah, she started building it.
The giant tire.
Oh yeah, that's been there for a while. But yeah, she has her own weights. She has her own mats in the balcony of her house.
Uh-huh.
And I would, like, during quarantine in the summer, I would go there sometimes to like work out with her. And it was fun. Like, it was really fun. I would definitely have you over if we could.
Yeah,
But sadly we can't.
that'd be great. We could do like push-up challenges and stuff.
So yeah, speaking of you not working out anymore, like probably your mile time trial, the increased, right? Or it got slower.
Dude, it got slow. Like I don't even want to figure out how long it takes for me to run a mile because I'm that ashamed. And my abs, man.
Oh, are they falling apart?
They're fading. My abs are fading. But I'll get them back.
Oh,
I just have to
it's
start
like
dieting again.
Okay, wait. It's like basically like Infinity War, right? Where like you see what's his name, Tom Holland. It's like, I don't want to go, and that's basically your abs. And then Endgame is like you like getting the motivation again to come back with the abs.
Yeah, like going back in time.
Find my motivation again. Go back to your roots. Remember who you are.
Remember who I was before the quarantine, before I got lazy, before I started eating junk food.
Too many junk food. Like,
Yeah.
have you been eating too many chips or?
Everything, man, everything. Like, God, the things my family cooks at home to the fast food restaurants like outside downtown.
That's so.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's a bummer, man.
Yeah, man, I gotta like. I have to rediscover my discipline. Have you seen David Goggins or those other motivational dudes?
David Goggins.
Yeah, he's a Navy
not
SEAL,
really,
or
dude.
Jocko Willink.
American Runner.
Oh, you're looking him up?
Yeah, I'm looking him up right now.
Yeah, he's a Navy SEAL. And Jocko Willink is another Navy SEAL who does a lot of motivational stuff. He has his own podcast. But yeah, I see those two dudes as like the epitome of what discipline is, like the manifestation into a physical body of pure discipline.
Well, I'll definitely check it out because like discipline is one of the things I could probably need for my personal schedule. Because when you post up your own schedule and you say, all right, stick with it, and then like the day after it's like you just fall apart. I think we all have those days.
Yeah, I know full well of those days.
Yeah. In terms of working out from my end, like my personal working out regimens. Honestly, I do what you do. I have like 3 to 4 days of like working out with whatever. So calisthenics primarily. I would have push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. And then I do use the weights that are like unused for the most part by my family. We have a bike. I use 10-pound dumbbells, and then we do have a 20-pound dumbbell.
Okay.
And I believe we have a 45-pound or 60-pound barbell, and I've been using that for whatever. And I think the biggest thing for me personally is, do you remember the time where we were boxing? Back in Steel Athletics?
Oh, that was a good time.
That was like the one time, and I never came back. That's a big might be on my end.
Yeah, who were you boxing again? What, Bala?
Yeah, I was fighting against Bala. I had no idea what I was doing.
Well,
and then Javier too, but I think I know he was like pulling his punches. Oh, of course, all of you guys were. Because it's not serious. But anyway, I got into boxing.
Oh yeah.
So that's
that's
the biggest part that I'm really proud of.
Like till now.
So yeah.
Oh.
So from the beginning, right, or like the beginning of quarantine, I started watching Hajime no Ippo. Basically a boxing anime.
Dude, that's exactly how Javier got into boxing. Like
No way.
If you saw him box there, like he was mimicking what they were doing in Hajime Ippo.
Yeah.
Like no joke.
I am so surprised that that's the same motivation Javier had.
Yeah, like I don't know if you know Javier personally, but like he's different from like his first impression.
Okay, in terms of my first impression of Javier, he feels like a really chill dude. Like he definitely has the motivation to work out or do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
But I do see his honest and chill side.
Yeah.
Sometimes when he was with Robbie,
anime.
like this dude gotta man up and shit like that. He told me that to me personally. Like, yo, this is like I only met him the first day, and I see like two sides of him. The serious side, the serious motivational side, and then the cook ass honest side.
Yeah. We're all honest in the boys.
Yeah.
That's how there's barely any beef between us, because we know the limits and we just speak with honesty.
That's a great group to hear then. Love it.
And yeah, I miss those days where we go to the gym, because since the pandemic we can't do that. But we're definitely going back and having our meetings again. Doing gym things, screwing around, boxing, wrestling.
For sure.
Martial arts.
And I actually have money now.
Me too.
I can have money, so so I can definitely pay for the $5 every Friday. But I don't know if Sea Athletics will still be around in these hard times. I think they're still open.
Yeah, just
like
for
even Paradise is still open.
Certain classes though. But
yeah, that's pretty much it from like in terms of my update regarding working out and stuff. Boxing is like primarily my thing. Like if I were to do a quick workout, it's just like a shadow boxing regimen. Nice. And then I just hit the showers. Yeah,
you should like post something, like a video of you boxing. Do you have gloves?
Oh, I do not have gloves, but I do have a video that I can send to you.
That's good.
Let me pull it up.
Nice. I could give you a pair of gloves, because that's the main.
Thanks,
that's
dude.
The main thing about boxing. You gotta have gloves.
I saw in like this one part, or like the very beginning of Hajime no Ippo, he hit the boxing bag so hard that like his knuckles were bleeding.
What the fuck?
So I'm assuming that's like to prevent that from happening.
Yeah. Also, not to hurt the other person severely, because boxing matches aren't to the death.
Oh yeah, the cushions are there, but like even though the cushions in the boxing mitts are there, it still hurts
Yeah,
a lot.
definitely. But
I'll send a video later, but yeah,
all right.
I can definitely.
But have you been watching maybe like real world matches in boxing,
No,
like Manny
no, I
Pacquiao?
haven't. Oh wait, for Manny Pacquiao, yeah, a couple of matches. I just went back to the Pacquiao versus Mayweather, just like to see like
Yeah.
yeah, uh, I'm mostly southpaw. Like my right foot is forward.
Oh, that's me.
It
But in like MMA,
that's
martial arts.
Oh, okay.
Speaking
What's
of
Javier? I'm
MMA,
just curious.
uh, I don't really remember actually, but
Oh, okay.
mostly I've been watching UFC like a ton, so I'm kind of a UFC fan.
Cool. What would be the primary difference between like MMA and UFC in your opinion? Unless UFC
Oh,
is basically
it is MMA.
MMA. Okay.
MMA is just like it's what it is, mixed martial arts, and UFC is the organization.
Okay. I'm really dumb because I haven't put my head into those into that perspective. Or
Dude, it's
not
a different
perspective.
world, man.
Into that scene.
It's a whole new world. Like once you get into UFC, like it'll stick with you, and you're interested in all the different fighters and their styles and what they have to offer.
I think Ronan's also part of that train. Oh yeah, Ronan and Javier are part of that train.
Not too much. Not too much. They just like martial arts. That's it.
Okay, I know Ronan's more on the parkour side. Like he can definitely. I think he judo throwed me in the middle of a Ganya shopping center.
Yeah.
And I don't know about Javier too much. All I know is like you just told me, he got into boxing because of an anime that we
Yeah.
both like.
That's the most I've seen him when it comes to martial arts. But he's good at it. He's a pretty good boxer.
I would love to hear more from him.
Yeah.
Regarding form.
You were there when he tried to avenge Ravi, right?
Oh, against well, I didn't see the entire thing. It was against I won't say Jacob, I think, from St. John's. They were both from St. John's.
Like there were a bunch of St. John's dudes, and they just came there to just trash on Ravi.
Oh, that's pretty.
Like-
That's really messed up, man.
I think it was an MMA match or boxing match. I forgot. I just knew they were wearing gloves, but yeah, so they started fighting, and Ravi told everyone, "Yeah, I'm gonna win," at school, and well, it was going good in the beginning, but then he gets like slept, like he gets hit in the face and he falls down, but then he starts crying, but like it looked like they just came there to trash on him and to humiliate him.
Yeah,
But-
I can see that.
But because of that,
and then-
Javier challenged one of the dudes to box him, and like Javier just wrecked one of them, and it was amazing. It was like something from an anime.
So he just pure on Dempsey roll. I'm not sure if you watch Hajime no Ippo yourself,
No.
but basically there's a special move where the guy Dempsey rolls. He just constantly goes at him in the corner, like right hook, left hook continuously. Is it basically like that,
No,
or
no,
just more of a beatdown?
no. It was just it was a vivid display of superior skill. Like you could see the St. John's dude try to schwack at him, right? But Javier just counters it like nothing. Good head movement. He steps to the side and just punches him, and it goes on for like 5 minutes until like the dude doesn't want to do it anymore.
Dang. So he just basically broke the St. John's dude his will to fight, and just won because of the overwhelming skill Javier has.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is definitely anime.
Yep. To avenge his fallen friend, his comrade.
I love it. That's such a storyline.
Yeah. It's great, man. That's what the boys are about.
Man, before we know it, we just hit 35 minutes. Like, we've been going on for a good while.
That's good. That's good. See, that's what happens when we get into conversation, like deep in there.